The biggest bottleneck in your business isn't your product. It's your visibility. Most small business owners are stuck in what I call the creation loop. You sit down, you write a post, you record a video, you polish it for hours, and then it disappears into the algorithm in 24 hours. The next day, you're right back at zero. That's not a motivation problem. That's a system problem. I'm Francis Irving, and today I'm going to show you the Content Multiplier. It's a simple, repeatable framework that lets you turn one recording into an entire month of content without burning yourself out. In the next 8 minutes, I'll show you how one 20-minute recording becomes dozens of posts across multiple platforms using an AI-powered assembly line. Let's start with Phase 1, the pillar. Most people think content starts with the question, "What should I post today?" That question is the problem. Instead of creating content, you document a process. Your pillar content is not something you perform. It's something you already do. A 20-minute Zoom call where you explain your service to a client. A voice memo where you talk through the 3 biggest mistakes people make in your industry. A screen recording where you walk through how you solve a common problem. This content is raw, it's unpolished, and it's powerful. It contains the DNA of your expertise. If the idea doesn't come from you, AI has nothing real to work with. Now Phase 2, extraction. You take that 20-minute recording and run it through an AI transcription and analysis tool. But you're not just asking for text, you're asking for signal. This is where most people miss the leverage. You instruct the AI to extract specific value types. For example, 5 strong opinions you would stand behind publicly. 5 step-by-step explanations that solve a real problem. 5 short stories that explain why you do things the way you do. What you're doing here is mining the transcript for leverage. You're turning one conversation into 15 distinct content angles in under a minute. That's how you escape the creation loop. Now Phase 3, translation. This is where people accidentally make themselves look like bots. Every platform speaks a different language. LinkedIn rewards clarity and authority. Short-form video rewards tension and momentum. Newsletters reward depth and trust. You do not post the same thing everywhere. Instead, you use style transfer prompts. You take one extracted idea and tell the AI to rewrite it as a professional LinkedIn post with a strong opening and a clear takeaway. Then you take the same idea and tell the AI to turn it into a short-form script with a hook and a payoff. Then you tell it to expand that idea into a 300-word email for people who want depth. Same thought. 3 languages. Now let me make this concrete, because this is where most people still don't quite see it. Let's say you record a 20-minute video explaining why most businesses don't need more leads. They need better follow-up. That single recording already contains multiple angles. There's the opinion, more leads don't fix broken systems. There's the tutorial, how to respond faster without living in your inbox. And there's the story, the client who doubled revenue without spending another dollar on ads. When you run that through the extraction phase, the AI doesn't invent anything. It surfaces what's already there. One clip becomes a short video explaining the mindset shift. One paragraph becomes a LinkedIn post calling out the real bottleneck. One expanded section becomes a newsletter breaking down the follow-up logic step by step. You didn't brainstorm 30 ideas. You explained one idea clearly. That's the difference between content creation and content multiplication. Now let's talk about Phase 4, the glue. This is where most systems break because humans stay in the loop too long. When AI extracts a clip or writes a post, it should not sit on your hard drive. It should move automatically into a content warehouse. This is usually something simple like Notion or Airtable. From there, an automation tool routes that content into a review queue and triggers a notification. You open your phone, review what's ready, and approve or reject it. You are no longer creating. You are curating. 10 minutes on a Sunday morning replaces 10 hours of weekly content stress. Now let's talk about why most people try this once and then quietly abandon it. The first mistake is starting with tools instead of ideas. People open an automation platform, stare at a blank workflow, and freeze. The system feels overwhelming because there's no signal to scale. The second mistake is trying to automate judgment. AI can multiply your thinking, but it cannot replace it. If your pillar content is vague, the output will be vague. Garbage in still equals garbage out. The third mistake is chasing volume without review. Automation does not mean abdication. You still need a human checkpoint. That weekly 10-minute review is what keeps quality high and trust intact. When people fail with AI content systems, it's almost never the technology. It's the lack of structure. Once the structure is right, the tools fade into the background. Now think about the math. One 20-minute recording gives you 5 short clips, 5 professional posts, 5 educational threads, and 1 long-form newsletter. That's 16 pieces of content from one session. Do that twice a month, and your brand becomes unavoidable. While other businesses are trying to come up with something clever to post today, you're showing up consistently with real value across multiple platforms. Here's the key mindset shift. AI should not think for you. AI should multiply you. The insight has to come from your experience. The AI simply scales it. When that happens, you get the output of a media team without hiring one. This framework also compounds. The first month feels useful. The second month feels efficient. By the third month, people start recognizing your ideas everywhere. That's when content stops feeling like marketing and starts feeling like gravity. You don't need to be louder. You need to be consistently present with ideas that matter. That's what the content multiplier is really doing. It's not creating noise, it's amplifying signal. I'm building this channel for business owners who want systems that work without constant supervision. If you want the full pillar-to-post automation map, including the prompts I use to extract high-performing content from ordinary recordings, subscribe and check the description for the resources that go with this video. This is Small Biz AI Guide. It's time to work smarter.